Labelmaker sentiments, full sheet of sentiment on one stamp, and then you cut them out like this. People are saying that the stamp does not stamp well for them when it's big. It might have bubbles in there. And that's what's keeping the ink from coming down to your paper. Actually, the easiest way to avoid that is to leave it on this sheet that it comes in, and then tape it to your MISTI and stamp. Big and solid stamp. I use VersaFine all the time. Okay, another thing to check when you do solid stamps is that making sure you inked everywhere. Because if you didn't ink your stamp evenly, then it won't transfer to your paper. Distress oxide ink shows it up really well. The parts that wasn't stamping on my paper is because they didn't get ink on them. I'll just press it down harder in the corner so that I have the whole stamp set inked up really well. Making sure your paper is in the corner, so if you need to stamp again, you always know you have a reference point that will not change. So I'm doing it to this corner, aligning it up there. If your paper came up with your stamp, you can try to press it down on the back. That will help too with the impression. My ink pad is very dry. I'll just go over and do another one. Much better. I think I need a third stamp on mine. Great. So now I'm switching to a different ink pad. This is really dry. I can actually tell there's little tiny bubbles on the back right here. If you haven't got this stamp set yet, don't take it off the backer sheet and you'll never have any issue with it. Momento. So another reason I'm kind of keeping the stamp set down for like this is to leave it time so the ink can sink into paper rather than just press it. Didn't leave it enough time for the ink to transfer. So that's one of the reasons we're keeping it down. Oh, so much better. Okay, so now I can see there's only a few missing spots on mine. So here, and those are the places I'll press down a little bit more. But the first time with the Juicy ink pad, it was a lot better. I think all I need is 2 times with a Juicy ink pad. Even if it's Memento, it will be great. I shifted like a 1/4 inch, so all the words are now covered. Okay, I'm gonna do another one. I shifted. I'll try to be more careful and just get it down in one run. Now that I know where my bubbles are on the stamp set. Okay, here we go. Actually, it's pretty good. It's just me wanted to see how it layers over so that we get a darker color. So when you layer twice, you do get a darker black with Memento. But I like the black, but I'm also afraid if I do this Juicy ink pad, it's gonna eat the words out because it's
Yeah.
because all the ink, this is a dye ink. It will sink into paper and but there's only so much ink your paper can hold in a spot. So you'll kind of bleed a little and then you'll eat the words. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, that's a really good thing to kind of point out, that you kind of forget about
I
that.
will kind of okay, I'm done. Okay, here's what you got. Yes. Okay, great. Awesome. Can you tell the difference? It's a lot darker.
Oh yeah.
It's
Absolutely.
perfect. Great.
That turned out so good.
See, it's a lot closer to VersaFine now. The 2 times Memento. Really, the only trick is to leave your stamp set on the sheet and just tape it.